Let's go to the legal aspect of this. If these remains are, in fact, Brian Laundrie, what happens? What happens with this case and this investigation into Gabby Petito's case? I'm being joined by criminal defense attorney Will Bruzzo. Will, good to see you. What were your first impressions today when you heard this with the case going forward? What do you think is the next step?
Well, obviously, they have to identify the remains. And that's either going to be done through DNA or dental records. And then they can make a determination. It would appear that Mr. Laundrie is the only suspect in the murder of the homicide of Miss Petito. So I imagine that if they are his remains, that they will probably close the case, and that would be the end of it.
So Daytona Everett here. I have a couple questions for you as far as the investigation goes. I mean, it has to continue, even if it is confirmed that it is Brian Laundrie and he is identified as that person. What does happen with the case of Gabby Petito? Do they continue to search for possible suspects in this? As you said, he's the only person of interest at this time. He's not even labeled a suspect.
That's true. That's because they don't have anything linking him to the crime except for a lot of circumstantial evidence, which is, possibly enough. As you may recall, there was a domestic violence incident that happened in Wyoming when the two were on vacation there, and a witness actually saw Brian hitting Gabby. So now, does that mean he killed her? No, not necessarily. But of course, he refused to answer questions about her whereabouts or what he knew of what happened to her. So obviously, very, very suspicious conduct, but not enough to establish that he is actually the culprit. But at the same time, I think we can all use some common sense here. There's a reason why he didn't speak with the police. And, we put two and two together and established that he probably was the person, and that's why he ran from law enforcement. I mean, there's a lot of evidence, circumstantial nature perhaps, which points the finger at him.
And Will, we just showed you and our viewers the press conference from the FBI. It was very, very brief. They didn't really offer much. They confirmed what we already knew from reports today. What did you make of the FBI's statement? Do you think they have more information that they are not telling us yet because they are waiting to kind of tease out more of these investigatory strands?
I think they really need to ID the remains. I think that's the biggest thing, is they need to find out who this person is, whose remains they are, before they can say anything conclusive. I would expect if they could tie those remains, if they are, Mr. Laundrie's remains, that will effectively close the case. I think that they will say he is the only suspect, and we believe that there's no other potential suspects. But I think they were probably telling as much as they knew. It does take time to do a DNA test. It does take time to check dental records. If they just found the remains recently, that's going to take some time for them to figure that out. And of course, they want to be sure. They want to be absolutely sure. With the national exposure this case has had, and the FBI is a very thorough, deliberative body, they're going to do what they need to do to make sure that they're 100% certain on the ID of the remains.
And Roberta and Chris Laundrie, the mother and father of Brian, have been a huge part of this case. The timeline has gone back and forth as to when they said that they saw him last, and they've been even a part of the search. We saw Chris Laundrie go out there and help out with authorities. What role are they going to be playing as far as this investigation goes, whether these are his remains or not?
Well, obviously the parents of someone who's suspected of murder, officially or not, they're in a very, very difficult situation. Not as bad as the victim's parents, of course, but they're in a very difficult situation. I don't think that they have much of a role at all to play. I guess they could ID the remains to confirm that it's him, or ID clothing, or what other personal items are there. but I really don't think that they have much of a role here, and that they're just kind of, innocent folks, caught in the middle of all this. I realize that there's some arguments about them being more forthcoming and during the investigation, but the reality is I don't think that there's much that they could offer here. Who knows what Brian told them, if anything, but they probably know about as much as the rest of us do.
That's interesting, Will, you say that, because a lot of speculation, and I know it's just speculation. People do not think that. They think the parents know much more than they're leading on. If that is the case, and I know it's hypothetical, would that mean that some of the parents themselves might be criminally implicated in this if they are harboring information, or if they have been in the past, if FBI investigators indeed find that out?
There is the crime of obstructing justice and obstructing an investigation. That is a crime. I guess it's possible that they did something, but this individual is an adult. It doesn't appear that they spirited him away or hid him away somewhere. It seems like he took off on his own accord. So I guess it's possible that they could be implicated in obstructing an investigation or harboring a fugitive or something like that. I haven't seen any evidence of that thus far. And I don't know how useful it's going to be to pursue that route. This is a horrible tragedy that's happened. This beautiful young woman killed in the prime of her life. I think probably the thing to draw from this whole thing is just the dangers of domestic violence, how so many women die. 50% of female homicides occur at the hands of spouses or other intimate partners. I think that this case really is a testament to just how horrible the domestic violence situation is in this country.
All right, and Will Brutso, criminal defense attorney, will leave it at that. We thank you for your time. We'll talk to you again.